Welcome to Glass Technology's Headlight Restoration training video. The Headlight Restoration system is comprised of a variable speed inline polisher with side handle, Velcro backing pad, cushion pad, a series of sanding abrasives, felt and foam polishing pads, one jar of acrylic polishing compound, and an 8-ounce bottle of liquid diamond UV clear spray protectant. To begin, prepare the headlight of the vehicle by masking off any surrounding surface that requires protection. Glass Technology offers an optional masking film for simple and effective protection of the vehicle, which is featured in this video. Once the area has been properly covered by the film, a cutting tool can be used to expose the surface of the headlight. Clean the headlight with an appropriate cleaning agent and a microfiber towel. For severely degraded headlights, it will be necessary to begin by sanding away some of the plastic and re-establishing a smooth surface. Start by attaching the cushion pad to the Velcro backing pad, followed by attaching the appropriate sanding disc to the surface of the cushion pad. For demonstration purposes, we will be starting with the 60 micron sanding disc. For the most severe damage, start with the 60 or 30 micron sanding discs, and for less severe damage, start with the 15 or 9 micron sanding discs. Next, thread the backing pad onto the spindle of the polisher and tighten it into place using the metal wrench provided. Adjust the speed setting of the polisher to run at approximately 2400 RPM or half of the max speed by locking in the trigger and turning the speed dial located on the trigger. Wet the entire surface of the headlight with water and begin sanding the surface systematically until an even cutting pattern is achieved. Re-wet the surface as needed to maintain a smooth operation of the polisher and sanding disc. After sanding is complete, Thoroughly clean the headlight to completely remove any plastic particulates from the surface and check to see that a consistent cutting pattern has been achieved. Replace the current sanding disc with the next abrasive in the series, or the 30 micron in this case. Wet the headlight again before sanding. Move across the surface of the headlight in the same fashion as before to remove the heavier cutting pattern of the previous sanding disc, which will provide a finer finish. Always remember to re-wet and clean the surface of the headlight as needed to ensure an effective cutting of the abrasive material. It may also be beneficial to clean or replace the sanding disc itself. When finished sanding, clean the headlight once again using water and the microfiber towel. Switch from the 30 micron sanding disc to the 15 micron sanding disc and repeat the same sanding process as done before. Remember to wet the surface before you begin. To achieve an even finish, it is recommended to avoid heavy pressure while sanding and to perform at least 2 complete passes over the headlight, one of which should follow an up and down pathway, followed by another left and right pathway. Clean the headlight and examine the surface to identify if any heavier cutting patterns still remain. If so, it is recommended to go over these areas again. If the surface appears consistent, then you may continue on to the next sanding step. Replace the 15 micron sanding disc with the 9 micron sanding disc and re-wet the surface of the headlight. Begin sanding over the entire surface once again. Take extra care to achieve a very uniform finish and eliminate any possible swirl marks left from the previous sanding step. Clean the headlight once again with some water and the microfiber towel. Remove the 9-micron sanding disc and cushion pad from the Velcro backing pad and attach the white foam pad. Next, apply enough of the diamond acrylic compound to completely cover the surface of the pad with a thin layer. You may also increase the speed of the polisher to 3/4 speed or approximately 3600 RPM when using the felt or foam pads. The felt pad can also be used as an alternative to the foam pad if preferred. Make sure that the white or cream color side of the pad is facing out. Wet the surface of the headlight with the water and begin polishing with the felt or white foam pad, following the same pathways as done previously with the sanding process. After performing at least 2 complete polishing passes of the headlight surface, clean the headlight. Switch the felt or white foam polishing pad to the blue foam pad and apply the same amount of polishing compound to the surface as was done before with the previous pad. Wet the headlight and polish the surface once again. Note that the purpose of the second polishing step is to help filter out any possible contaminants that may have been introduced in the previous polishing step. After completing 2 more passes with the blue foam pad, thoroughly clean the headlight and remove the masking material to completely eliminate any polishing compound from the area. This is important in preventing any compound from contaminating the final clear coat finish. With the headlight completely cleaned, equip the Velcro backing pad with the red foam pad and spray the surface of the headlight with a generous amount of the liquid diamond UV clear protectant. Use the red foam pad to buff the UV clear protectant into the surface of the headlight until the surface appears dry. A second application can be applied by hand using the microfiber sponge for getting into hard to reach areas. Note that the application of this product is critical to the longevity of the restoration. Finish by cleaning off any other areas of the vehicle for final presentation to the customer. Congratulations on a great headlight repair.